Yeah, I guess I'm channeling back to 2005 a little bit. But hey, this is the Smoking Den, and I'm your host tonight, Smokey Dan. And I have to say, give a big thank you to the good people at Rockafeller Cigars. They found my other review of their Habano line, and they sent me the Maduro line to review. So it's a free cigar. Who am I to say no? Um, this, like you say, this is their Maduro line. It's obviously a Churchill. I don't know the exact specs, but I'm gonna guess it's a 7 inches by 50 inch ring gauge.
Square gauge.
Yes, it is a very square press to it. Handsome gold band. This honestly, this looks to me like what a Macanudo robust band should look like. Handsome band. The actual wrapper itself is extremely oily. I mean, it's almost wet. And it looks, I mean, it's a chocolate brown, and it looks like somebody took one of those like miniature black Sharpies and just scribbled all over it. There's tons and tons of black marks on it.
Was that from the tobacco leaf?
I don't know. Why don't you email the people at Rockafeller Cigars and ask them? I don't know.
Very good.
Let's see. As for the cigar itself, the filler, it's a mix of Dominican and Nicaraguan Lajero fillers. It's got a Habano binder. And the question is now is how's it going to smoke? The good people at Rockafeller Cigars are very brave, because if this cigar is not good, despite the fact they gave it to me, I will have no problem ripping it to shreds. But if it's anything like their Habano cigar that I reviewed earlier this year, I think that I'll be very pleased. Mm. Hmm. It has sort of a meaty taste to it, very meaty body. It's tasty. I have to say, I'm going to have to take a couple more puffs here, because I'm having a tough time sort of. It's got a very deep, woodsy flavor to it. I mean, it just, you just feel it right in the back palate and extends all the way to the front palate. And it's a rather nuanced woodsy flavor. And the finish is still going. It's like a nutty woodsy. It's really good so far. It's a very sharp woodsy note, and it's very dominant. That's what you're getting. A sharp woodsy note. The body, I'm finding it medium to full bodied. On the Rockafeller site, they claim this is a very full bodied cigar. I'm not getting super full bodied out of this, but it's very good so far. I'm getting a flavor in the retrohale that I just can't quite identify. I'm going to try and flush it out here. I'm getting a nice herbal flavor that's starting to develop in the mid to front palate, and it's very much it plays second fiddle to that woodsy flavor, but the two pair very well together. Obviously, however, I've got a lot to smoke, so I'll be back for me in probably about 45 minutes for you, about 0.45 seconds in your YouTube screen with the verdict on the Rockafeller Maduro Churchill. And we're back with the verdict on this Rockafeller Maduro Churchill. And I have to say, I'm quite pleased with this cigar. About a third of the way through, that really sharp woodsy flavor died down just a little bit, and that nice elegant toasted nut flavor sort of came back in, and it was sort of 50-50 split on the flavor profile. And then closer to halfway through it, a nice, very subtle chocolate current came in the back palate to the retrohale, and it has this wonderful, wonderful creamy finish that comes on in the bottom palate and just goes through and just lingers on with that sharp toasted nut flavor. It's really, really nice. The draw has been excellent. The ash is, I'm going to give it some demerits here. It's a ugly ash, and I've had to relight it twice, and I may have to touch it up here a little bit at the end. But I'll tell you, if anything, this cigar reminds me a lot of, if you'll remember, 4 months ago, I reviewed a Headley Grange by, I think it's Crowned Head Cigars, and I just went off. I loved that cigar. This, to me, is very similar in flavor profile, except it's even more complex, and it's even nicer. I'm going to just give it a little. And I believe I gave that Headley Grange 9 out of 10. And I know this was a free cigar, and in no way am I shilling for Rockafeller cigars. But I'm going to give this cigar a 9.5 out of 10. It is really, really superb. And here's where it comes in and just kicks the heck out of Crowned Head cigars. The Headley Grange is a $9.50 stick, and I wholeheartedly recommended it, and I still do. This is a $6 cigar. $6. I know I channeled Hove in the beginning of the video, and now I'm going to channel Lee Iacocca. If you can find a better cigar for $6, buy it. The one thing that I will slightly disagree with the good people at RAF about, they call this a full-bodied cigar. I would call this at most a medium to full-bodied stick. Not quite at that full-bodied range. That's okay. You know, I'm always for the upstart cigar company that's trying to do something different and that makes a really good product. You know, I've been a big fan of AJ Fernandez cigars. I like the Headley Grange. I'm a big fan of the Emilio cigars. And I know I haven't reviewed one yet, but I'm a fan of the EP Carrillo cigars. But to me, so far, RAF cigars really takes the cake. This is my favorite upstart by far. I'm looking forward to smoking more of their cigars, even more of these. Just a terrific cigar for the money. It would be a terrific cigar at twice the price. Now, I don't know, as an upstart cigar company, I don't know what their availability is. You could probably check their website for that. But if you do find them, pick one up. You're not going to go wrong with this stick. It is just fantastic. there's the smoke. And then there's me. In any case, if this is your first time to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Become part of the Smoking Den crew. Feel free to leave a comment. I'm always happy to hear from you. Hit the like button. Hit the dislike button. Hit any button as long as it's not the back button. In any case, keep smoking whatever you're smoking, and we'll see you around for the next review.